Hey, how are you? This is Lynn Terry, and I am low carb traveler. And I'm at the hospital. I'm here with my stepmom, and she is having a surgery done today. So I'm standing by and waiting while she has her surgery. So I popped on to see, what are you eating today? Because there's a cafeteria here, and it's a really nice hospital, and there's lots of different options in the cafeteria. It wasn't at all the cafeteria food that I expected from a hospital. And apologies, I'm all windblown. I've been rained on. It's been a crazy day already. But at any rate, the hospital cafeteria or cafe actually has a lot more options than I expected. So I thought, well, I'll have some lunch because I'm quite hungry. And they have like the taco buffet, so I could get like a taco salad without the shell with shredded chicken or beef. They don't really have any like avocado or guacamole or anything like that, so it's kind of plain. And then there was some mushroom chicken or chicken and mushroom gravy, but I don't really know what the gravy's made of, probably flour. Some roasted vegetables, but then there was a sandwich thing, so they had like they could carve meats or different things like that. I wasn't really sure what was in the chicken salad, and I just got exhausted thinking about it. And I'm low carb traveler. That's my name across the web. So I blog at travelinglowcarb.com. So generally I'm pretty good at this stuff. But when you're tired, when you've had a long day, when you're in a stressful situation like at a hospital or what have you, sometimes it's like the last thing you want to think about. So there were lots of different options, and I could have easily modified a hot meal, but then at the point that I stood there and it was noisy and loud because it's kind of lunch hour or what have you, and there's so many different options, and thinking about the modifications I might want to make or what have you, I just lost my appetite. As far as, hot food, and a lot of it seemed heavy and greasy, and I have a very long day and I need to be on my toes. When Terry gets out of surgery, I need to, if she's not okay, I'm going to need to, step up and be at my best or what have you. And so I just decided it was probably best to skip any heavy meals, number one, in the middle of the day. I don't know about you, but if I eat a heavy meal in the middle of the day, then it's nap time. But the second thing is, what if, they sneak in an ingredient? It's not that they're being sneaky, but like, what if I order something that has an ingredient that doesn't set well with me, and then I don't feel well, or I feel lethargic or tired, and I still have, an hour drive back with a patient, after this outpatient surgery. So what would you do in that situation? Generally, I would just go to the easiest thing. And this is the advice that I always give people, is just pick the cleanest food you can when you're having to eat out or you're in a sticky situation like this. So I think that my top choice would probably be to go where they're making sandwiches and just do everything but the bread, So they have some nice meats, whole meats, and so I could just get that carved up. Maybe some turkey slices, some provolone, a couple of side things, maybe some ranch to dip it in, or some blue cheese or something like that. However, like I said, I'm standing there and it happens to be lunch hour and the place is really busy and noisy, and I got a little anxiety. I felt a little like, I just want to step out of here. So anyway, I'm just curious, are those, and I am hungry. So, there was, pasta and pizza and, nachos and all kinds of other things as well. But like I said, there again, I would definitely be ready for a nap if I ate something crazy like that. So I did bring some things with me because I knew this might happen. So always go prepared, because you never know what the situation's going to be or how you're going to feel when you get there. So it could be any given situation. Today, I had to get up at 3:30 this morning, had to get out the door pretty quick, had to get Terry to the hospital for her surgery, sit with her while she got prepped. And so it has, and I did have a bar, one of my favorite keto collagen bars before I left, but it's now 12:30, so I've been up for 9 hours and I'm ready to eat. And so I'm undecided if I might go back in there and get some meats and cheeses and just kind of make up my own plate or what have you. They have some salads too, but I'm still, with my gut health issue, I'm still wary of lettuce, and I don't want to get my guts in a bind while I'm on the road all day and, taking care of a patient. So lots of things to consider, but I do always go prepared. I do always pack things. So I have my bag with me, because I didn't know, what if something goes wrong and they have to keep her overnight, et cetera, et cetera. So I always try to be prepared in every possible way, but I really just grabbed things straight off the counter, like the first things I could find. So one of those was an already opened package of sunflower seeds. And I don't remember when I got these. I opened them recently, like probably at a gas station stop or something on the road when I was traveling. So I have some sunflower seeds with me. They do have a Starbucks here, so I got coffee and water. And this just has heavy cream and a little bit of sugar-free vanilla. I'm not opposed to using Splenda if I have to. Lindsay said broth. I'm having surgery tomorrow, so I can only have liquids. Interesting you say that, because after her surgery, when I get her back home, that's what I'm serving her. Because she's going to need some protein and collagen. So I have some really good, solid quality beef broth and some collagen. So I'm going to be making her mugs of broth and with collagen in them so she can recover better. She doesn't really eat a lot anyway, and I have a feeling after surgery and after anesthesia, she's definitely not going to have an appetite. So broth is good. Anyway, so yeah, I have some sunflower seeds, and then I grabbed a couple of my favorite things. They just happen to be on the counter. And it's a mix match, and it's all kind of sweet. So I'm not sure if I'm in the mood for sweet stuff. One of them is, I showed you guys a picture of these already, the brand new birthday cake keto bar, and I have a special link to get these up to 30% off right now till Friday. And I love this one. Actually, this is what I had for breakfast when I said I had a collagen keto bar. It was this one. Anyway, the other thing, I just grabbed some different nut butters. So I have blueberry, I have strawberry lime, which is my favorite. It's kind of like a strawberry margarita in your mouth. It's so good with sea salt. I have discount codes for all this stuff if you're interested. One of them is blueberry nut butter, and the other one, my favorite, is not sweet, macadamia with sea salt. I actually have a discount code to get a free box of oils with these. I have all kinds of great discount codes. So if you're interested in discount codes, just drop a note and let me know what you want. But right now, the sunflower seeds are actually appealing. And like I said, I might go back inside and grab maybe some carved turkey, maybe some different, slices of cheese, a little something to dip it in. Maybe I'll see if they have some avocado or, I don't know, like what I might find in there. So I'm working while I'm here. Oh, and Deborah said working. Yes. So I was just asking, what are you guys eating today? I am at the hospital. My stepmom is having surgery, and I was just saying I'm 9 hours into this day already. It's already been a long day. I had to get up super early. Really just grabbed a bar and ate that on my way out the door, and I'm trying to decide what I want to do for lunch, but I'm exhausted at this point. And this is at the point that a lot of people crash and make the wrong choices. And I kind of just wanted to talk about that a little bit, because I understand that. But at the same time, if I just grab whatever, then I'm going to feel like crap. And I really need to be at my best. I'm already feeling tired as it is. And you guys know how bad a carb crash can really be, and how bad a sugar crash can be. I can't afford to be, doing that. So I grabbed a coffee. I have some snacks, and what I think I might do is have my nuts and my nut butter, and that's going to satisfy me, and then I won't have to worry about it. Or like I said, I might go in and get some slices of, they have some a whole turkey up there, so they can carve some turkey off them or whatever. So I just thought I'd tell you what my situation was today, because I know it's not always easy to make the right choices, or even, to find good choices or what have you. But always pack prepared. I always have things in my bag. At the worst case scenario, I have 1 or 2 of these on me at all times, because it's just macadamia nuts and sea salt. And it's in a very compact package, so I can put them in my back pocket. I don't have to worry about, going hungry, or anything like that. So I always just kind of throw a couple of things in my bag, but at the very least I'll have these on me, even in my back pocket. So it's starting to rain again. I've already been rained on once. My hair's all windblown and crazy, so I'll have to go back inside. I also need to go check and see how her surgery is going. But I wanted to pop in and just kind of talk about that a little bit, and stay tuned and see. I might end up going for maybe a taco salad, or maybe an unsandwich from the carving board area, or they had some roasted vegetables as well, but I don't know if I could maybe mix and match and get some turkey meat and roasted vegetables from 2 different areas or whatever. That's an option too. Lindsay said I have to go and spend the night over, so I need ideas to take for when I wake up. So what about bland things for when you wake up from surgery? Because I know your stomach is going to feel off or what have you. So I don't know what you have on hand, but assuming that you need to be able to just grab it from a local store, my advice would be raw pecan halves, mozzarella string cheese, Baby Bell cheese wedges are good, for just small bites. So when you come out of surgery, just some small bites and some very bland foods. That's what I would recommend that you go with. You don't want anything really greasy probably. But if you do like stuff like that, there's meat sticks, and stuff too. But I would keep it super simple just to have some small bites that are bland. That would be a good idea. Anyway, hope you guys are having a great day and staying on track wherever you are, whatever you're doing, no matter what the situation. That's the key. That's the trick, because situations are going to come up. Life happens. You're going to be in weird places. And even here, at the hospital, the cafeteria has a lot more options than I expected. And now I find myself, instead of being happy about that, I find myself overwhelmed with all the options and not sure if I feel like having a huge meal in the middle of the day. A lot of times I'll wait and have my big meal for dinner. But I'm kind of concerned, since I got up at 3:30 this morning, that by dinner time tonight I'm going to be too tired to eat. And I'm really not a big proponent of going without eating or going hungry, especially when I need to power through. I've got an hour drive home. I don't know how much longer the surgery will take. And I think we really need to listen to our bodies, and your hunger signals. And my hunger signals are going off right now. So I'm going to make a decision. I'm either going to have some sunflower seeds and a couple of different flavors of nut butter, and of course my coffee, or I may go in there, like I said, and get some roasted vegetables and some carved turkey or something simple like that. You're most welcome, Lindsay, for those suggestions. And if you broth is good, like chicken broth is good. I know you're probably sick of it leading up to surgery, but that's going to be a good thing too. So if you could have some made up to take with you, maybe in a thermos or something to that effect, that would be good as well. It's really good for the sodium and electrolytes you need to recover from, being down or what have you. Anyway, we'd love to hear from the rest of you. What are you eating today? And if you were me, what would you be eating today? It's going to be a long one. So got a nice coffee. Luckily, they have a Starbucks at this hospital. I'm like, hospitals have really come a long way, hey? Like, I can get coffee. I can get all kinds of things. All right, so have a good rest of the day and leave me a comment. We'll continue this discussion in the comments, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts, and stay tuned. I'll let you know what I end up deciding to have for lunch.